Hey, what's up guys, I'm back here with a new video. I'm going to explain indices to you. When you're finished with this video, you will understand indices like a boss. When you see it in the exam, you'll laugh at it and you'll smack that indice right in the face. Okay, let's go. Now, to do indices, you need to know a few basic rules. For example, rule number 1. When the bases are the same but the indices are different and you're multiplying the two, you have to add the indices. General basic rule. For example, over here we have 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 2. You add the two indices. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5, so it will be equal to 2 to the power of 5. We have another example here. When you're dividing and the two bases are the same but the indices are different, all you need to do is subtract the indices. General basic rule. So you have here y to the power of a minus b. I have an example here. 3 to the power of 6 divided by 3 to the power of 3 is equal to 3 to the power of 3. All we just did there was minus these two indices here. 6 minus 3, 3. Now let's go on to the third rule. Y to the power of minus 1. Whenever you see a minus power, all you need to do is put 1 over the base and the power with excluding the minus sign. What I'm trying to say is, let's say we have 6 here. 6 to the power of minus 4. All this is telling you is to put 1, because the minus sign indicates that, over 6 to the power of 4. General basic rule. You don't put the power of 4 here. You don't do that. You don't keep the minus sign here. You don't do that. Just simple 1 over 6 to the power of 4. Question solved. Now for this rule here, you see we have a fraction to the power of 1, a over b, all to the power of 1. All you have to do is simply upturn the values here, so you'll have b over a. Let me see if I could break this down for you guys so you can understand. I'm going to come back to it. Don't worry, I'm coming back to this one here to show you exactly. But I have an example here. 4 over 5 all to the power of minus 1 is equal to 5 over 4. Just upturn. We have here now, well, this is generally the same example I showed you here, where you have y to the power of minus b is equal to 1 over y to the b. I showed you that example here just now. Now for this here, anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1. This is a very important rule. Many persons get mixed up with this. Let's say I have 4,699 to the power of 0. That is simply 1. Let's say I have maths, a general example, maths to the power of 0 is simply 1. Let's say I have an a to the power of 0, simply 1. General rule. Now over here now, this is the point I want to come and talk about before I explain this rule here. This point here. You see here we have y to the power of n, and there's a bracket, and then all of that is to the power of m. What this is basically telling you is to multiply the two powers, the one outside, which is m, with the one inside, which is n. So it will be equal to y to the power of n times m. Basic general rule. You see here 5 to the power of 3 to the power of 2. Simply multiply the power outside by the power inside, so you'll get 2 times 3 is equal to 5 to the power of 6. Simple rule. With that being said, I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can prove this here. Let me see. Alright. Yep, we have space here. Okay. A over B all to the power of minus 1. Remember, A is already to the power of 1 here, so you put 1. And B over here is already to the power of 1, so you'll put 1 here. Now when we multiply this minus 1 times this 1 here, following this rule here, we will get A to the power of minus 1 over B to the power of minus 1. Same equal here. Now let's just split this up here. We'll have A to the power of minus 1, and we'll have here times B times 1 over B to the power of minus 1. You see here we'll follow this rule here, we'll follow this same rule here. The third rule we'll follow here. All we do is upturn, so we have 1 over A. Same goes with this one here. It's just basically the same thing. You have 1 over B. But you're saying here 1 over B. How can that be? Well, there's another rule I want to explain to you guys. You see here, this value here is the same as 1 times 1 over B. 1 divided by, let me write this clearly here. Yes, 1 divided by 1 over B. And when you're dividing by a fraction, you always upturn and multiply. General basic rule. So this will be equal to 1 times B over 1, simply equals to B. So when you see this here, all you need to know, you'll do like a reverse of the third rule. So instead of being 1 over B to the minus 1, it's just going to be B equals to B. With that being said, we'll have now, let me write this over to the other side. This here, write this over to the other side. We'll have 1 over A times B, which is equal to B over A. You see, that's why we have B over A here in this third rule, following the same working here. Sorry if I'm a bit mixed up. Okay, now we're moving on to the second to last rule. Whenever you see anything to the power of a half, all it simply means is that it's a square root of, for example here, 16 to the power of a half is simply 4. It's simply square root of 16. which is equal to 4. Basic rule. This one here is a bit similar. You have y to the power of 1/3. This is just the same as a cube root. For example here, 8 to the power of 1/3 is equal to 2. So we'll have cube root of 8 is equal to 2. Now that's it, the general rules, indices. I'm going to make another video showing you guys some problems. We'll solve them together. Boom, bang, bang. See me in the next video.